Hello. Hello. Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. My intro for my Jedi Academy trilogy of reviews. When I get to it, it's going to be a special little thing. I don't know if I can be understood right now, considering that it says I have no connection right now. And see how this sounds, if this is even any good. Let's see. How am I sounding, folks? Am I sounding like hot, poopy garbage? See how it sounds, if this is even any good. Right now it's sounding okay. For now. We'll see. Well. Oh, for once. Thank you. Revanchist Marcel, my boy, my man. Thank you for the happy birthday. Little sneak peek, though, for my Jedi Academy reviews. Edit it because I need to put a proper picture on there, which I'm going to have a different picture for each intro review, but I think it's pretty funny. So for all of you here, you get a little sneak preview. Top 5 EU fans? Oh, thank you. I know you're being generous. I'm most definitely number 1, but, you know, we're trying to be humble with that, but I'm just kidding. I'm definitely number 5, if not the bottom list, but appreciate it all the same. But I have the Negan monologue from season 7 of The Walking Dead, but I'm going to change a few words for my Jedi Academy review. Replace some things with Noah and whatnot. But here we go. Pissing our pants yet? Boy, do I have a feeling we're getting close. It's going to be pee-pee pants here real soon. Which one of you pricks is the leader? You're Noah, right? I'm Alex. And I do not appreciate you insulting my men. Also, when I sent my people to defend my boy, Kevin J. Anderson, from you berating my boy Anderson, you insulted more of my people. Not cool. Not cool. You have no idea how not cool that crap is. But I think I'm going to be up to speed shortly. You're so going to regret crossing me in a few minutes. Yes, you are. You see, Noah, whatever you do, no matter what, you don't mess with the New World Order. And the New World Order is this, and it's very simple. So even if you're stupid, which you very well may be, you understand it. You ready? Here goes. Pay attention. Admit you're wrong about Kevin, or I will end you. Oh man, it's gonna be so funny when it comes out, especially for people with no context. That's gonna be great. Where are we on? Now I know that's a mighty big, nasty pill to swallow, but swallow it, you most certainly will. You rule the roost. You built something. You thought you were safe. I get it. But the word is out. You are not safe. Thank you, Scott. Hello. Thank you both, Scott and Christopher. Now what I'm doing is I'm giving a little sneak preview for my Jedi Academy reviews because I know a lot of people diss on my boy Kevin. And I'm making a little special intro apart from my normal ones, like I did for Dark Empire with Naked Palpatine, because that was a whole meme with me. But there's also been a meme back before I was kind of like somewhat popular on the internet, where not that I'm popular now, but on Noah's servers, people would make like pictures where they would put my face and Noah's face on things, and there was me as Negan and Noah as Rick. And we had like our Jedi Academy war or whatever. So I thought it'd be really funny to like make like a whole intro dedicated to like changing the words a bit so it's Noah instead of Rick and stuff, and make it so I'm defending Kevin J. Anderson and all that before the actual start of my review, which I just thought would be really funny. Yeah, I'm 22. I'm an old boomer now, just like everybody. Yeah. Well, at least according to my little brother, I'm old. So if I'm old, I guess like half the people who watch me ancient. But I guess that's how that goes. Hey, I mean, hey, that's fair, man. So far, so good. I was supposed to work today, but my coworkers insisted that I'm not allowed to, so I got somebody to cover me. Yeah, sometimes I feel it, but appreciate it. It's actually a perfect song that encapsulates my almost quarter life crisis, even though I'm not 25 yet, which is the song 3090, which is from the play Tick Tick Boom, which Quinlan should know this because it's played by his favorite person ever, Andrew Garfield, who plays the guy who created the play Rent in that movie. Um, and of course, there's some theological and political things I don't necessarily agree with in that film. But I'm back in for now because I can't. Having trouble connecting. Of course. Having trouble connecting, huh? Having trouble connecting. Please check your internet connection. Can I just sound okay for once? That'd be really nice. That's fine. You hear me now? Do I sound okay? I never know. Yeah. How's this going? I don't know how long this can last for, but there you go. I can hear myself talking through my phone. I don't know if this is better though, but here I am talking. But I think I'm okay to go back in. I need my phone fully charged anyway. So, but at least if it happens again, I can go on my phone. So, there's that. Hey, what up, fam? Stop camera. Stop the clock. Take time out. Time to regroup before we lose the bout. Freeze the frame. Back it up. Time to refocus before we wrap it up. Andrew Garfield can sing, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know. Andrew Garfield's a great singer. Years are getting shorter, lines on your face are getting longer. Feel like you're treading water, but the riptide's getting stronger. Don't panic, don't jump ship, can't fight it like taxes. Yeah, he kicks you off right off the bat. Oh, I just saw the freaking Discord. Sorry. Only Good Games will get a little invite as well if he is available. Two Star Wars nerds can also get an invite if he so happens to be available. Freaking Titus as well. Obviously. But yeah, I turned 22 today. It's kind of gross, but that is what it is. 22 now. We're a year closer to death. So there's that. Nice and fun always. Always a good time. But yeah, it is what it is. As we reach closer to the inevitable end. And then expand the universe. You go there. Just sending some links. In case I die, other people can carry on the torch of the live stream. You know how that goes. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. It's been a while since I've done one of these. My first stream of 2023, and it's going absolutely fantastically, as per usual, as all things do when I try to do anything. But you know, it is what it is. But now I feel like I'm just talking to myself, which I am. But it is what it is. Hey, I'm not sounding like a freaking robot. That's nice. Hey, look who I haven't seen in a million years. Yes, thank you, Marcel. I sure hope so. We can only hope. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
How you been?
Oh, I've been pretty good. I've just been busy, bro. Like I had jury
Same.
duty last week, so
Oh.
yeah, that's probably that.
I've been busy too. I get it. What have you?
So it's your birthday, right?
It is my birthday.
That's it. Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, cool.
It is in fact my birthday though. Oh, look, Revan knows the truth. Revanchist Marcel, based in the house, obviously. And then we got Brennan with his face.
Hello.
The only one with his face. Because my lighting sucks.
You're not Matt Wilkins?
I'm his son.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, sorry. I spoiled something. Scott's here.
What's going on? Happy birthday, Alex.
Thank you. I didn't think I'd be able to do this, but I was supposed to work, but my coworkers were upset. They're like, no, go find a cover. So then I did. No, I'm not working today. So.
That's nice.
Yeah. What have you all been up to with Expanding Universe stuff? Or have you been reading any Expanding Universe?
I was reading through the game guides, the Prima strategy guides, X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Man, is there a lot in there.
Oh.
As far as like all the missions and like all the fleet battles that were like in between the films.
Oof.
A lot more than you would think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you go off of the Marvel comics, the only ones who ever had to do anything were Han, Luke, and Leia. So there was nothing else that went on.
Yeah, it's weird how they named some of the ships, particularly in X-Wing, because like some of them are part of the main Rebel fleet, or at least meant to be, and then some aren't. Like you'll see the Independence and the Defiance. You'll see them like in other places, like where they're kind of not supposed to be. So it's, I don't know if it's technically straight continuity wise, but
oh, I noticed something when I was going through I was reading the Jedi Academy source books for the little shorts in there, little paragraphs of extra story, and I think there is a contradiction. Since it's a source book, I don't care as much as if it was in a novel, but this is after Dark Empire. It's established very clearly that it's after Dark Empire, and Akbar is basically talking to Wedge about becoming a general, as if he's not. But if we're going off of the X-Wing novels by Aaron Olston, actually didn't happen with Aaron Olston. They talked about it in the Aaron Olston books, and he finally accepted it in Izard's Revenge of being a general, which all happened before Dark Empire. So I noticed that, and I was like, oof, that's a little bit of an issue. But, I mean, it's not inherently contradictory, but it seems like he accepts general after Dark Empire, which doesn't make sense with Izard's Revenge.
Yeah.
But it's not the source book's fault because that came out before Izard's Revenge.
Yeah, and Izard's Revenge, I think that's right after the Thrawn trilogy. Like right
it is right
last
after.
one.
Yeah. So, oh, I thought you were at work. What are you doing here?
I'm here for a bit.
We're
Oh,
playing
okay.
hooky. We're playing hooky. I'm at work too.
Both of you are.
I was like, Vera, hold my calls.
Yeah.
Alex needs me right now.
You just had an interview. How'd that go?
Me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, who did I interview?
Yeah.
No, it went really well. Yeah, it was a lot of fun actually. So Stevie's
Yeah.
a good guy. He's a great addition to the community. What's that Palpatine line? He will make a fine.
Addition to the collection. Right, that's Grievous's
That's
line.
Grievous,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really cool. We got Noah and now we got you. Soon we'll get the entire Expanded Universe team on
I
that
told
channel.
him. I rattled off a list of names. I was like,
Oh,
talk to this person, talk to this person, talk to this person. So,
yeah.
yeah. How's it going, guys?
But yeah, it was really cool.
It's going great. Doing work in the background on a stream.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
Me as well. You know, keeping track of things, making sure the house doesn't burn down, that kind of thing.
Fortunately, I'm not at home. My house might be burning down.
Yeah.
Hope not. Hopefully not.
Not, knock on wood. Alex, how old are you now? You said 22?
Yeah, so I posted Taylor Swift in the Discords because I thought it was really funny.
Right, yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Yeah, that's
So I
fair.
just thought it was funny. But yeah, since 3:19 a.m. because I know the exact time I popped out and became a menace. So a fancy menace.
I don't know the exact. It's funny because I know the exact time for my daughter when she was born, and then my son who was born like afterwards. I just didn't care. I was like, whatever, he's out. We're good.
Yeah.
So if he ever asks me, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Order your medical chart.
I also know how I came out was weird because I came out arm first, like Superman. And so my mom makes a joke that I've been a pain ever since because I came out the hard way instead of like a normal baby with my head first.
Legend
So-
has it that your hand came out first to chuck a copy of Bounty Hunter Wars
Yeah.
out of the uterus on at the wall, and then the rest
Yeah.
of you came out.
Yeah, that's probably
Crystal
that's
Star
probably
in the other hand.
Yeah, we'll see. That's funny because it's the only one. Because there's a few things I missed when going through post Return of the Jedi. Crimson Empire was one of them, and Crystal Star was another one. Because everybody said it was bad, so I skipped it.
You haven't
So-
read Crystal Star yet.
No, that's the one thing I'm ignorant on in the Bantam era.
It's like one of my favorite books.
So
Crystal
I'm
Star is like
Yeah.
Crystal Star is like a book that's like it's how you describe it's not bad or it's not good. It's like mediocre, but it's like I think people made it out to be like this horrible abomination trash fire of a book. That it's like, oh, when I read it, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty all right. You could definitely tell that the author was like, do I really care about Star Wars? No, not really. I'll just write whatever I want to.
I'll make that judgment when I read it, but I'm sure it'll be more fun than Bounty Hunter Wars. So I'll love it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Crystal
yeah.
Star. Crystal
It-
Star, in my opinion, is better than Bounty Hunter Wars. Crystal
Oh.
Star is weird because it's like one step away from a children's book, but it's technically an adult novel. But
Well,
The thing
I
about
mean-
Bounty Hunter Wars that upsets me is,
Yeah.
like, I've read the guy's work. What's his name again? I can't.
Jeter.
KW
Who wrote Bounty Hunter
Jeter.
Wars, the book. KW Jeter. Okay, KW Jeter. So for people at home who don't know, KW Jeter is a very influential writer in science fiction. Very influential. Was friends with Philip K. Dick. That influential. So he comes into Star Wars for like a series of books, and they all suck ass. They all are terrible. But when you read his other stuff, like his unofficial, I guess they're not canon anymore, but they were canon before. Sequels to Blade
Blade Runner.
to Blade Runner, to Androids a Dream of Electric Sheep. Those are really good. So it's like, what the fuck? Why is this so bad? But all his other stuff is really good. Like, I don't understand why. It kind of just comes off to be like he was working for like just like
My theory is that
working
it's-
for-
It actually,
oh, there goes Alex.
How does this look?
Yeah, you can just impersonate Alex for the rest of the stream.
So Bounty Hunter Wars really sucks. Not my favorite. You know what is my favorite?
It
though?
just felt
Naked
drawn
Sheath.
out since
I
it's
love
over
Naked
3
Sheath.
books. You know, it would have been better if it was like 1 or 2 books.
It could have been one book,
You know?
in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the
it could have been
first book was interesting, where it set up like that that findsman for the Bounty Hunters Guild, and then it was just a lot of infighting. And it doesn't help that a lot of it contradicts the Filoni Clone Wars show, like Bosk and
Yeah,
Boba Fett's backstory. Like that is completely thrown out the window with the cartoon. So yeah, it's just frustrating, especially to go back and read it now.
yeah.
Wouldn't recommend it, but
Crystal Star. Someone said it was one step away from a children's book. I can definitely see that. The tone is more, similar to Jedi Prince. If you've read Jedi Prince and Crystal Star, tonally they kind of match up a bit more.
Yeah,
more than you'd expect, probably.
Again, it's one of my favorite books, and like I agree with what Boris said. It's not a good book. It's not a bad book. I think it's an all right book, but I just love the ideas in that book so much, and I think
it's so fun. It's
Yeah.
fun and wacky.
I was not expecting it. I read it in like 2 days. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I gotta run, guys. I can't stay on too long, but it was good seeing Alex. Alex, happy birthday if you're still able to hear this. But
He'll watch this later, and he'll see that.
It was good talking with all you guys for a little bit. See ya.
Cheers, man.
I like how Alex came into his own stream and disconnected.
Yeah.
What a legend, bro. He just...
2 years ago, no, a year ago, I started streaming for the first time, and my internet was so bad that there were like 3 streams where for an hour, it was just Alex and Callum Johns on my channel, not knowing what to do because they couldn't end it, and I couldn't get back in. So they had to cover for me for like an hour because I'm trying to get back in. It was something else. Incredibly stressful for one thing.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
It does suck when technology doesn't work. But like, what's the issue? Because I feel like if Alex, I guess, I think he told me he can't, because I was like, why don't you just hardwire into your Ethernet? Like you just have like an Ethernet cable that just like you hardwire into your laptop or computer or whatever. But he said he's too far from wherever the router is in his house.
Yeah, that definitely does suck.
think-
But yeah, back to Bounty Hunter War, since I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, sure.
Since Alex invited me.
I remember reading those years
I just
ago.
think that those books are so neat.
Sorry, what did you say, Boris?
Yeah, it. Oh, sorry. Did I cut out? Yeah. No, those are just like really kind of like bad books. And what, as I was saying earlier, it upsets me because the author is a really good author. I just think he doesn't give enough of a fuck in the Star Wars setting. Like he probably just thinks, this is a payday, whatever. They don't care. I'll just write something like really kind of like mediocre.
I enjoy many aspects of it. I would say it's not the best, but I don't understand all the hate that Bounty Hunter Wars has gotten. I liked certain ideas, certain characters. The storylines were... I enjoyed the storylines, but a lot of people criticize it, so I must be in the minority.
I just remember them being pretty mid. Like I didn't really love them.
Alex commented in the private chat. He says, "Gems and poop is still poop." I assume he is talking about Bounty Hunter Wars.
I don't even know what that means. Gems and poop is still poop.
Yeah,
I think he's referring to me saying that I
it's just
enjoyed
like...
aspects of it, like certain characters or storylines.
Gems and poop is like very valuable. You just wash it off and sell gems.
That's a very good point,
Yeah.
Marcel.
I think Jay's waiting to hop on. Jay, I can't add you. I don't know how to. I think Alex.
We can't.
Yeah,
only,
we're not in
only
control.
Alex.
We're not in control.
Only Alex
of the,
can add you on, and Alex is MIA.
Yeah.
But like, what's the guy's name?
No, I just think like
Kudar Mubat. the Assembler is an interesting character from the Bounty Hunter Wars, in my opinion. And the stuff with Black Sun, that was primarily the second book where Black Sun comes into it a little bit. That was fun too. But yeah, it should have been one book. They stretched it into three, and it could have been one, or even two, like Hand of Thrawn. They just stretched it out. I think there's a great story hidden in there, but they stretched it out, which is why a lot of people can't see it.
Yeah. It's definitely I think one of the weakest parts of KW Jeter's bibliography for sure. Definitely.
I
So
haven't
I had
read
read.
anything else from him to know.
Well, yeah, if you do, you'll be like, oh, this is.
I'm reading
Did
right.
you guys also know he wrote like 2 Star Trek novels?
It doesn't surprise me.
Which Star Trek novels were those? Like, what era of Star Trek?
They were Deep Space Nine, the 90s.
Okay, gotcha.
90s.
Deep Space Nine novels. Were they good?
Yeah. I've never read them, but I just find it funny. He also wrote the sequel to Blade Runner 2: Edge of Human, which I've read. I think it's. Is it better than Blade Runner 2049? I don't know.
I remember you told me that earlier this year, Boris, or I guess late last year. Now it's all 1 year to me.
Yeah, it's still earlier in the new year that you think it's still last year. Yeah, I think it's close. It's very close, but I read the third one. It was pretty good, and I did not read the fourth one. Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like very. It feels like license work. You know what I mean? Like he didn't. Like some people will come into Star Wars and write it like actually care, give it like care and
Matt Stover.
love. But some people are like, oh, this is just license work, so I'll just And some people will just be like, oh, this is license work. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, like Vonda and McIntyre.
That's the majority of Star Trek writers, I think, before the Litverse happened. It's like, oh, who cares? This is Star Trek.
Yeah, Vonda and McIntyre wrote a lot of those Star Trek books, and she wrote the Crystal Star. You know, although I enjoy the Crystal Star for how zany it is, doesn't seem like she cared particularly about it.
Yeah. Well, she probably just thought it's license work. Who cares?
Yeah. And then there are so many others who clearly loved it, like John Whitman, Matthew Stover, James Luceno. I'm going to say Troy Denning because he makes lots of connections in his books, so clearly he enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Marcel, Alex wants to know where you found that pic of him.
Google.
Google,
yeah.
I found it on Google, Alex.
did you Google to find that?
Magneto Alex. Yeah, apparently, Alex, you appear on KW Jeter's Wikipedia page. I'm kidding. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Under like an adversaries tab.
Adversaries tab, yeah.
Imagine
Alex getting into a feud with like one of the friends of Philip K. Dick. That would just be funny as hell. Like that'd be like, yeah, you suck, old man. Stop writing. Just imagine Alex sent him a tweet like, man, you suck at writing Star Wars. You need to stop writing.
Yeah, Alex, I Googled it. It's on Google Images, but it's taken from your Twitter, which is the Twitter account was Alex the Doctor Who is what it looks like the handle is for it. Alex is providing us a topic. He says, Brennan, on a recent video with Only Good Games, you discussed what it is to be a Dark Jedi versus a Sith, and perhaps you could discuss that further with Marcel and Sar.
Ooh, Dark Jedi.
Actually, I have to pop off, but I'll briefly summarize my thoughts. I think that just like a Dark Jedi is someone who doesn't adhere to the Sith philosophy and the Sith code.
The Sith code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just think of somebody like
user.
Jarek. Like Jarek, in my opinion, is like somebody who is on the dark side of the Force, but is not a Sith. Like in my opinion, he's not a Sith because like he has multiple apprentices. He's not following the rule of two. But
then does that? But by that point, do you consider the one Sith to be Sith or not?
Yes.
Yes, I do, because they had an order and a philosophy that they were following. They just decided they were not going to
Yeah,
follow.
they changed it.
But Jarek isn't following any philosophy other than he wants power.
Yeah,
so he doesn't
absolutely.
care. Like he doesn't care. Like he just like, well, not Revan. God, it's been a while. My brain's foggy. But they just don't follow the rule of two because, like, you know what? He just like, well, I don't care and I want power. So if I want power, I just need to have as many apprentices as I can, so I can just, he was just fighting for a vacuum of power. That now that Palpatine and Vader were dead, he was just like, what? I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Absolutely, but then if you think about it, I was thinking about this a lot, and it's something we discussed on the stream or on the video. Me and Only Good Games on YouTube. Is that Darth Vader? He kind of, you could make a case for that he's more of a Dark Jedi than a Sith, because he doesn't seem to have with the exception of the Force Unleashed, where he takes an apprentice in secret and plots to kill his master. With the exception of the Force Unleashed, you don't see a lot of his ambition as a Sith. You know what I mean? You see him using dark side powers, but he's mostly a pawn.
I think I don't know.
There's no greater ambition, and he doesn't really.
I think the reason why that is because Vader's just broken. He's just
that's a good point. Yeah,
he's broken. Like he's not. I think that's why Palpatine chose him as his apprentice, because he knew he would never rebel against him because he's just so broken.
Yeah.
Like he's physically broken. He's mentally broken. Like he's not like one of the other people that like him who would scheme to kill his master.
Yeah.
He's just like, he's broken. Like he's just like, he's a tool. Like he'll
exactly.
go.
He's essentially an assassin, a puppet to be used by the Emperor to instill fear. I don't think the Emperor viewed him as an apprentice. I don't think he viewed him as a Sith. I think he viewed him as one of his hands, because he treats him no different than he treated any of his hands. I mean, perhaps he's like, there's more of an intimate connection because they spend more time discussing plans together than with some of his other hands. But, he treats him like a hand. And like you said, he chose him because he was broken and he wouldn't rebel. The whole point of the Sith rule of two is to train your apprentice to be better than you, so that the Sith will continue after you're gone.
Yeah,
and Palpatine
doesn't, and he's definitely not.
Palpatine doesn't do that.
He doesn't because
Vader
can't even shoot Force lightning out of his hand at all. But he didn't even train him to do that. Like it's probably maybe because he got his arms chopped off. But
yeah, maybe because it would short out his mechanical hands. But
yeah, that's probably why. But anyway, he didn't. The reason he chose Anakin, especially, I think, to be honest, I think Palpatine wanted Vader or Anakin to lose that fight and just survive, because like that makes it easier for him to control than Anakin Skywalker. Like it's easy to control somebody who's crippled in a suit. So it's.
Oh, absolutely. One name that. Oh, Alex.
Oh,
hello.
for now.
Hello.
I'm probably just gonna end it again, so that way the stream could actually end. But I appreciate you guys coming on and
Yeah.
discussing.
No, but Alex, so before you do that, what do you think? What
He
is your
just dropped
definition
out.
of a dark chick?
He just dropped
Oh.
out again.
Hello.
Oh
Oh,
God.
he's back. He's back.
Oh, Alex is too old now.
Alex.
Yeah. I gotta end the
Alex,
Oh,
stream.
no.
All right.
Yeah, because it's like it's not working.
Happy birthday,
Okay.
Alex. Thanks for having
Happy
us
birthday,
on.
Alex.
Anyway, hello.
Hello.
All right. So I'm
Hello?
gonna
You need-
I'm gonna go bye because it's not working out. Brennan, you should totally do something if you're home now. I'll watch. But I just wanted to say to everyone who's ever watched my videos, who's ever come on my live streams or anything, I love you all and I appreciate all of you. And I'm only like the weird like little household name in the EU now that I am because of all of you. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Happy birthday, Alex.
Thank
Yeah, happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you. I shall go be old now. But yeah, if Brennan, if you do something, totally everybody should go watch that.
Yeah,
Is-
Sard. If Jay and Sar are still here.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Just give me the link. All right.
Yeah. I think I have your. I think I can message you on Discord, right?
Yeah. Just DM me on Discord.
Gotcha.
Oh, thank you for coming on for my birthday stream. Did not go how I planned it, but as things go. But I appreciate you guys coming on, and I thank you for being you. Anyway, so now I shall end this stream.